Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft. Now, since the last episode, which was I recorded yesterday, I've actually gotten into this. I've actually done quite a bit. As you can see, I installed a texture pack that is compatible with Technic. Whatever it is will be in the description. I really cannot remember what it's called. It's like Sphinx or something, but it looks pretty cool and I liked it, so I decided to install it. Still have no idea what that is. Set a waypoint so I know where I'm going, and to do that you just do period and then waypoints and all that jazz, and then there's all these options. I love how many options there are now that I've installed this game. It's like, well, this mod is so cool. But anyways, I've changed my house up a little bit. I went off, I'd done a lot of mining, got a lot of marble, done a nice marble brick floor, changed the windows, and I renovated the house a bit. And there was an annoying thing. There's these things called ogres, and they destroyed this entire corner of my house. Like, there was a spider up here or something that was trying to kill it, and it just blew up this entire portion of my house, including my bed and this chest, and I lost everything in it, which was like a bunch of cobble and some ore and such. But I've been playing for a good few hours on this map. I've done a lot of mining. As you can see, I've got loads of ore and copper and some redstone and such. So I've been doing quite a lot. I've got some uranium as well, which is handy. I think. Anyway, I've been looking at the Wikipedia, so I haven't done anything with the mod yet. I've just gathered some resources, so hopefully it'll go all right. You can probably see on the mini map to my left is that thing, and that was just finished like an hour or so ago. Well, it's not finished, but you know, this is my corridor that heads to it, and it will be a burping frog. It will be my lab where I'm going to set up all my machines and stuff, and then later on I'll extend upwards and extend downwards for the stuff that's coming later and stuff like that, and it'll be fun, hopefully. Before I go on, I would love to have a Technic server. If any of you know how to put the Technic pack on a server which uses MCMyAdmin, then let me know, because I would love to put this on and invite a few people to just join in. I don't know who. It won't be like everyone. It'll be whitelisted, obviously, because this uses up a lot more RAM and such, so it'll be like 5 people max if I get it sorted out. But obviously my server, I can't afford to keep it running, and like, all the announcements will come shortly. And let me just turn the sound down. It's already at 4, so hopefully it's not going to be that loud. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, I want this on a server so I can people can show me what to do when I don't know. But anyways, in this episode I'm going to get into the mod stuff. So far all I've done is I've gotten some ores and stuff. I've not actually used anything other than marble out of the new mod pack and all the stuff that it brings. I mean, I've seen all that, got some trees, but anyways, the thing that I need is rubber, apparently, which is on these trees. Now, I planted these because I went out, I found some trees, and they had no sapling stuff on them. So I just chopped them down and replanted the saplings I got from them. And to make a tap, I think, you need to make this sort of shape. Yeah, and you'll get a tap. So let's make 2 of these. Oh, they don't stack, damn it. Let's move my glass over there. So, and with this you can tap the sap out of trees, out of rubber trees anyway. So there's, yeah, it's these things here. So if I right click, weird sound. Is there any more? Yes, there's one more up here. So I've got 2 out of that one. It's not bad. Oh no, I've got 3. Neat. Any more? Any more? Nah. Okay. Let's go for the next tree. So this is called rubber sap or something. No, sticky resin. Never mind. Any more? No. I'm not sure whether I might cut one down and see if I get more saplings, and then I can replant them and stuff. I got a bunch of this. Yeah, 2 on this one. That's awesome. So that should be enough. I got 1 off this tree, so let's cut this one down. Damn it. Let's get some dirt. I don't need my sword at the moment. we go. Here we go, sapling. So that'll melt away, and I'll put this sapling down over here. Make sure it's got plenty of space, because it took a while to grow. Bonk. And from this, I think we have to cook it to make rubber. So let's just, let's take half of that in there, and in here, and let's just wait a little bit. And that one's almost done. I should make some more furnaces really. So I have 13 bits of rubber, and if I remember right, I need to make so I use my copper to make wire. There we go. So now I have copper cable, and then this is tough to remember because I needed to make like a machine. I think I needed sticks to make a, I need 2 of these for later on. Damn it, I can always do that. So let's just put the gear in there, and what I'm going to do is turn this into refined iron, because I need to make a extractor and a generator, I think. And to do that I need machine parts and a circuit board, and I can't remember how I make the circuit board, but luckily if I turn this on, don't worry, I still can't cheat, like, look, can't do anything. But what I can do is I find the part I need. It might take a while. Got that, and now press R. Okay, so I need a refined iron, redstone, and copper cable to make a circuit. So that's what I need. So this is actually pretty handy, although it can muck up a tiny bit, which I've found. Oops, damn it. So let's get my refined iron. So you got an achievement, yay! My circuits, well, my copper wire and my redstone. Damn it, I'm still not used to the DPI of this mouse. That should make me 1 circuit. So let's get the rest of my iron, and I'm gonna have to make some. How much rubber have I got? 7. Okay, so I can make 1 more set of cables. So let's just create another one. These stack, that's pretty good. So now I need to make a machine block by doing this with refined iron. But I need 2 of these to make both the parts I need, and I actually need more iron at the moment. Have I got? So these are finished doing now, so let's iron ingot. Oh, I need to refine them a bit more. So let's wait again. Actually, once that's doing, I can make the first part. So I've got a machine block. So I think I put the electric circuit there with the machine block there, and then I need something else. Where's my wood? What am I doing? There we go. So I need 4 of these. And then I can... Why do I go out of this? I don't need to. So let's put everything back. Where's my stuff? And now these. And that should make a extractor. Now I'll plonk that into my lab later on. So let's just quickly make the other piece. So yeah, sorry about this. I'm just trying to remember all the things, and I need a battery if I remember. So let's go take my tin. I don't know. Let's just take 10, and let's smelt this. Have I got any more coal? Let's take it out again. So this is a really easy recipe. Oh, I keep doing that. So I'll put my copper up there, and my tin here. I think this is redstone, and I make a battery. Good. So now I believe I just need to make a furnace. Yay, I made a generator. So suitable power, that gave me the achievement. So I've still got 5 copper cables left, which is pretty neat. I'm gonna need some more rubber later. And I've got 62 coal. Any more coal? Nope. Okay, that's all my coal. So let's go to my laboratory and set all this up. Oop. Okay, let's just put these up there. Generator, extractor, cables. So let's start in this corner. So this is a generator, so let's do that. Let's just start here and pop the generator here, put a cable in between, and now, whoa, a bit slow down. What I should be able to do is put coal in. Let's put like 10. Put coal in. Whoa, that's noisy. Jeez, that is so loud. Can I? What is that? Okay. Let's turn it back up to like 8. Yeah, hopefully that's sorted it out now. So that's generating power, and that should be sending it to here. So let's put some. Is it coal? You can put wood. Yeah. So let's get this from chopping down the tree, and I think this is a more efficient way of getting rubber without, having to tap resin pools and smelting it. So let me put the rubber in there. There we go. And again. There we go. Should reset it. And now let's just wait for this to give me rubber. So it's a bit slow, to be honest, so we'll leave that going. And that is my first machine. It took a while. Honestly, yeah, it took me a bit longer than I thought it would take, after reading a bunch of stuff about it, then referring to them again. But I've got a machine set up. Later on I'll set up a production line and quarry, and this will like expand and all that jazz. So in the meantime, let's just get some more work for it to do, and that means chopping down trees. There we go. So I think that's it for this episode. Later on, the next thing I'll set up is a macerator, I believe. So that means making loads more stuff and filling this room up and making pipes and stuff like that. So take care, guys. I'll see you soon.